Good afternoon. Today I will be discussing a topic that is very interesting to me and probably to many of us. For the survey, 80% of us know or have an autistic child in our life. So this topic, most people in the classroom can find interesting and even helpful to know the signs of autism and to get children the help they need. I am an assistant director at a daycare, so I work with children with disabilities all the time. Autism seems to be the most interesting to me because it's widely ranged, and I'll show you why. So what is autism? According to Autism Society organization, autism is a complex disability that impairs the ability to communicate and interact with others. Signs usually appear in the early childhood. Most people in this class believe that children are born with autism. No, a child is not born with autism. The symptoms usually appear between 18 and 12 months of age. So how is autism diagnosed? Children are put on a spectrum. A child who is on a spectrum refers to a specific set of behavioral and developmental challenges associated with autism. A spectrum is widely ranged, meaning you can be around a child whose actions can make you think that they have a disability, but then meet another child who you can think that they have no disability whatsoever. Therefore, the signs are important to know. The symptoms include delay or lack of spoken language, meaning that a child may not speak until 3 or even 8 or 10. Little or no eye contact. I've noticed with working with children with autism that, especially when I correct behavior, they will not look me directly in the face or directly in the eyes. It seems, they're always busy or thinking of something. Sensory processing disorder. They're very sensitive to textures. Even when eating certain foods, they'll even gag because they do not like the texture of it, or clothing. They don't like soap or cotton, or even messy things such as lotion or getting dirt on their hands. They'll immediately want to wash their hands. They're very organized. I work with a little girl who, every time she plays with toys, she lines them up like animals. She'll line up in a straight line. Even if she's playing in a house, she'll line them all up. Lack of interest in peer relationships, meaning they'll tend to play by themselves and distance themselves from the other children. Repetition of body movement, clapping hands, flapping hands, rocking back and forth are major red flags for autism. These are just some of the symptoms, and also they range in severity from child to child. So what is the cause of autism? Students on SurveyMonkey believe that the cause of autism is due to genetics. Even though this is not proven, researchers believe this is one of the possible causes. Researchers suggest that genetics due to children with autistic siblings are more likely to develop autism. But researchers also suggest that non-genetics, such as vaccinations, environmental issues like exposure to mercury at a young age, exposure to toxins during pregnancy, and parents with advanced age. Parents over the age of 45 are more likely to have an autistic child, the Autism Society has found. Yet these are just thesis and not proven. Even though there is no cure or no cause, these are ways to help your children, such as speech therapists, occupational therapists. There are people out there to help. The rise in autism. This is something that is very interesting to me. As you can see on the graph provided by Centers for Disease Control, in 2004, only 1 in 125 children were autistic, and now in 2018, that number has jumped to 1 in every 59 children. This, I think, is a big issue because of how high it jumped within 14 years. What's going to happen in another 14 or another 50? What can put your child at risk? Twins have an increased risk for autism, mainly identical twins. Families who have autistic children have a higher chance of having another autistic child. Premature birth or low birth weight, advanced parents' age. In conclusion, I hope everyone now has a better understanding about autism. This disability seems to just become more and more common. So now you know the signs, the symptoms, and know what to look for in a child or children around you, and getting the help you need will benefit you and your child, especially done at a young age. Thank you.